Hi, I'm Phil Brock. This is Brock and Your Block, and I'm sitting in a dental chair this week. No, you're not following me on my normal dental checkup. Instead, we're here with children's dentist, Dr. Jessie Schwartz, and she's going to talk about the importance of dental care to children and also something near and dear to many Santa Monicans' hearts, the 80-year-old Santa Monica Breakfast Club. Tell me, you provide dental care to children.
Yes. So our office sees only children ages 0 to 18.
So I'm too old.
You're too interestingly, that most people think that decay is not a big issue for children anymore, but even in the Westside, we see a lot of children with early childhood cavities. And in general, dental decay is actually one of the leading causes of missing school and a health issue for kids. Just like asthma is a big issue still, dental decay is.
And I know that one of the problems is, you now get even Obamacare, you get health insurance.
Yes.
You never get dental insurance.
So some plans do have dental as part of their coverage now with Obamacare, but the plans are usually pretty minimal, and they will cover a checkup, but if there's anything else going on like decay or an abscess or infection, they don't cover it.
And we've talked in another segment of this show about the fact that Santa Monica, while we're a wealthy community, there are a lot of people who are left behind in our community.
Yes.
And don't get proper care.
Right.
So you work with the Santa Monica Breakfast Club, and I understand they raise donations to help provide dental care, and then you actually provide the dental work.
Yes.
So it's important.
Very important. And they're great because they're an amazing organization. They basically help fill in the gap areas. So they're kids who have great coverage and they have the financial resources, and they're kids who have a lot of state assistance. There are many kids in the middle that have a lot of dental needs. They're in pain, they come there with infections, and that's when they come in. And they support a large handful of kids last year and help raise funds to cover their dental care. And it was great. I mean, we had beautiful cards written from these families. They're so appreciative that they had this coverage. And they're very aware that the Santa Monica Breakfast Club was involved in this. They know that that was a major source of funding to help cover their costs. So it was great. We're really happy to be part of it.
And it really can help change a child's life.
Yeah, yes. They actually also help cover children with orthodontic needs, kids who have such severe bite issues that they aren't able to smile, they have a lot of confidence problems. One child was actually unable to chew properly. They also support that child as well. So they've done many different cases where it really is affecting their livelihood.
It's so nice to talk to you. Thank you for helping the children of our community. Thank you for working with the Breakfast Club and providing dental care.
Yes.
We appreciate it.
Thank you. Thanks very much.
This Santa Monica Breakfast Club is very dear to my heart because my mother was a charter member, goes back 80 years to 1935.
So the Breakfast Club was founded in Santa Monica in 1935.
By 12 ladies.
And they all like breakfast.
They all like breakfast.
My favorite meal.
But their goal really was not breakfast. Their goal was just to get together socially and go have lunch, not breakfast. It started in 1935, and these 12 ladies got together just for a social reason, and they got together once a month, and they would have lunch and I guess brunch and whatever. Then a few years went by and World War II started, and they needed to get in, they wanted to get into some community aspect of helping with that situation. So they became very active in the community with Red Cross and different things, and they'd go door to door to get donations for Red Cross and do other things. And I am as old as the club is now, so I can't tell you, but it does go back 1935, so it gives you some idea.
So now, what does the Breakfast Club do now? Because I understand you're a great charity that helps the community.
Right.
Tell me who you help in the community, why you help that group. What
started that was after the war was over, they still wanted to do community work, and it got more and more reaching out to the community. Now, at the time, my father was an oral surgeon in Santa Monica. Leo Fogel was his name. And he was very active in the Santa Monica schools. He was a school dentist for a while when he started his practice here. So he came up with the idea and presented it to the Breakfast Club of why not start a dental clinic in the Santa Monica Hospital, and I'll run it. And so he was in charge of that, but the Breakfast Club raised the funds to do this, and that's what we're all about, is helping kids in the Santa Monica community with any dental needs that they need, which is huge.
So you're saying that there are children in need in Santa Monica? We're a wealthy city. How can that be possible? And tell me, what does the Breakfast Club do to help and solve that problem?
That's very interesting that you asked that question, because times have changed so hugely.
Where were you born?
Santa Monica.
And I was born in Santa
Santa
Monica
Monica.
too. There you go.
That's
What
right.
hospital?
Santa Monica.
Ah, okay.
Samuel
Okay.
High,
I was
Franklin,
St.
Lincoln.
John's.
Okay.
I was Madison Lincoln Samuel High.
I taught kindergarten at Madison.
Did you really?
Yes, I did.
And
He might have been in my class.
And we're gonna change gears for a second just to let you know that we both were teachers, and she taught way longer than I did. She's still teaching.
Yes.
Anyway, go ahead. So talk to me about the children who need dental care.
There has been such an influx of people that have moved into Santa Monica, and there are so many more people here than there used to be when I was growing up. And some of them are in a low economic situation, and they cannot afford dental care for their children. And that's what we are all about.
So
Yes.
you're carrying on your mother's
Tradition,
legacy, your
yeah.
father's legacy
Yeah.
in this city,
Yeah,
and a long-term legacy.
that's right.
And you're trying to help children
That's
who
right.
need dental care.
That's our main goal.
Because yeah, you're right. If someone has a toothache,
you can't think.
how are they going to do well in school?
You can't.
And from braces to cavities, you will help.
Yes.
Well, thank you, and I wish
Thank
you had been
you.
my kindergarten teacher. So, Gabby, we've known each other a long time.
Yes,
What's
we
your
have.
name?
My name is Gabby Schkut.
And you have been in this community
Since I was 16.
and a long time. You went to
Long
Samuel
time.
High.
I'm not old, but I've been here a long time.
Okay, you went to
I went to
Samuel
Samuel
High.
High.
So you are embedded in this community.
Yes, I am.
You're part, in this case, since I've already heard that you provide dental help for the community.
Yes.
And I just had to throw this in. You're part of the dental floss and the fabric
Yes,
of our
I am.
community. You know, I talk about fabric and thread all the time. This week, it's dental floss.
Dental floss. We raise money to benefit the children's dental care. And unlike many people believe, there is a need for dental care for the children in the community. There are families that are in desperate need, either through tragedies that happen in their lives, job loss, whatever, and they just don't have the means to take care of the children. And that's what we're there for. We're the town's best kept secret. We really are. And that's why we're talking to you today. We need to get out there.
Why are you in the Breakfast Club?
I'm going to tell you a little story about myself, something that not many people know. My parents immigrated to Canada when I was 7 because we couldn't come to America because of the immigration policies at the time. It was really difficult to get in. We never spoke a word of English. My father had to reinvent himself. He was a laborer. And to be honest with you, having regular dental screenings was the last thing on their priority list. So we shopped at the Salvation Army. We got hand-me-downs. I bought my first book at the Salvation Army. And our produce came from the throwaways at the local grocery market. When I went to the dentist the first time, I had 3 teeth extractions. They cleaned my teeth, and for the first time I smiled in many, many years. And that's what these children need, and that's why I'm in the dental club.
How do you raise money every year?
We have annual events. We have the Diamond Ball, which the founders of the dental club actually started. The reason why it's called a Diamond Luncheon or a Diamond Ball is because the raffle prize was a diamond, either in the form of a bracelet, a necklace, a ring. And thanks to our local Eddie Gerboyan from Reader's Fine Jewelers,
We all know him.
they participate in this with us.
Eddie is a town treasure. Kiwanis Club member. I'm a Kiwanis Club member.
And Rotarian.
Yes.
And they're very, very generous with our group, and they offer the raffle prize every year.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. And you have an event coming up.
We do. We decided to do a semi-annual event, and that's the High Tea. And that's going to be this year, October 4th, at Pacific Dining Car. And it's our breakaway from what we normally do. We're celebrating our 80th birthday, and we're inviting all of Santa Monica to come and join us.
And it's relatively inexpensive.
It is.
$50 a person.
$50 a person.
And that's not bad. And Pacific Dining Car, if you haven't been there,
Oh, it's
has
incredible.
amazing food 24 hours a day. But their tea is fantastic.
Yeah.
And you're honoring
We
a
are
legend
honoring
in
a
Santa
legend
Monica.
of Santa Monica, Louise Gabriel.
Who
who's
founded
who founded
the
this
History Museum.
That's right. That's
and
right.
her husband was Bob
Bob
Gabriel,
Gabriel.
a former mayor.
That's right.
Bob Gabriel Insurance. Their daughter
Suzanne Gabo.
runs Bob
Right,
Gabriel Insurance
right.
today.
Yes, she
So
does.
really, they're another
Yes,
legacy.
they are.
And Louise has spent decades helping in this community.
Absolutely. And she's been a member of our club for decades as well.
Ah,
Yeah.
I
So
didn't
we're
know
honoring
that.
one of our own.
Very cool.
Yes.
And this is again
On October the 4th.
from 3 o'clock to
Yes,
5
to
o'clock.
5 o'clock. Pacific Dining Car.
And they can go to. Do you have a website?
Yes, they can come to the Santa Monica Breakfast Club.com website.
SantaMonicaBreakfastClub.com.
Website.
And I'm honored to have you here and to talk to you because
Thank
you
you.
are so involved in our community and such a treasure to Santa Monica. So
Thank you.
thank you for being here and thank
Thank
you
you.
for all the work you do for our community and for our community's children.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you very much. You don't have any cavities, you don't need to use that. I'm Phil Brock. This has been another edition of Brock and Your Block.